Hi, it's Chris Titley here. We're live at Myriad Festival and we've got Ruth and Gary from SuperTransparent.
Hey, how you doing?
Tell us about SuperTransparent.
We're an extremely nascent startup. About 3 weeks ago, we won the Bank of Queensland Future of FinTech Hackathon. So big shout out to River City Labs who coordinated it. Big shout out to Bank of Queensland who continue to give us lots of love. But we pitched an idea for making your super more accessible and more transparent, because one of the key problems that we personally have and that all our friends and family have is that you don't know what your balance is, you don't have any real concept often of what fees you're paying out, what insurance you're paying for, and it's when you try and approach your super company, this information isn't easy to find. So we wanted to make an app experience that gives you that visibility, because we've also kind of discovered amongst our friends and the people we continue to talk to about this is that visibility just on the balance and on the fees and stuff, that's all that ownership and control that you get out of that simple access to your own information. It's a really powerful tool.
Absolutely. The market's obviously very huge.
Yeah, it's a massive market. There's $2 trillion worth of superannuation in this country.
And I think what we found as well, because most of it's been geared by the finance industry, or we came from it, none of us are in fintech. I mean, we're a mix of people, like we've got mathematicians and we've got guys who are in design and UX, and so we actually looked at the problem from a user's perspective. And so, and that's the thing, one of the key things about it is we don't have control over our super funds because it's being handed over, because it's just not understood properly and because there's no level of understanding. So, how could we address the problem for the users from a user's perspective instead of from a bank perspective?
And in terms of hackathons, there's lots of events going on. The energy in Queensland's pretty hot right now. Tell us about the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, it's slowly getting there. I mean, it is a bit slower than Brisbane, but I think a lot of these things are starting to move up here. We're seeing a bit more agility in the market. And I mean, why wouldn't you live at the coast? If you can have a cool idea and run it from the coast, it's the best place to live. There's no traffic. You've got waves every day.
Our co-working spaces have ocean views.
That's right, we've got ocean
It's
views.
a bit ridiculous. Actually, this is how I met the guys that we joined together for the FinTech Hackathon. Is I had rocked up at a co-working space, bumped into Ben, and then rocked up another co-working space that Gary runs, and there's a coding on the beach meetup, so there's a real community. It is a little bit smaller, but there's activity up there, especially for those who need to code to make money but love to surf.
Coming down to Myriad, what do you think?
Oh, this place is awesome. Definitely not what we have up the coast. And hopefully we can get something organised up there. Maybe not at this scale, but I think anything remotely organised would be pretty good for up there. So
it's fun as well because we do have the regional showcase, so it's let us know about Sunshine Coast Council has a presence, so we are getting in touch with them and some of the stuff they do, and they're getting to see the excitement of this too, so they're going to get enthusiastic about bringing it back to the coast, but we love it.
Well, and as well, both the councils are really starting to put a lot more effort into regional innovation, and so there is a lot more money that's being thrown to helping innovation and startups, and especially co-working spaces up there. So it is moving, and I can only imagine it's going to continue moving up.
Ruth, Gary, thanks so much.
Thanks very much, Chris.
Enjoy the festival.
Loving it. Thank you.